Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Unlucky Specialist Podcast with yours truly, Sam Torres.
And your boy, Jeff DeBania, a.k.a. Opitz, a.k.a. we out here a little less cold.
A little less cold.
The past couple days, but we're still out here wearing hoodies. At least me.
We're out here, Jeff. How you been, man? How's... The last time I saw you, well, besides this weekend, last time I saw you, we were
on camera.
On location.
For real, on location. But yeah, bro, like, I've been good since then. You know,
life's good.
Just living life. I don't know. Can't complain.
Can't complain. We had some good Korean barbecue on Friday.
Delicious. I can't get over Korean barbecue. As much as I try to move on from my precious Korean barbecue, I cannot.
I can't. I love that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Kimchi shortage.
No. Because I just bought some kimchi.
They're lying?
And they're lying to you.
They're lying.
Maybe their provider, the place that we went to, had a shortage. But there's no kimchi shortage out there.
Sam coming to the heart of the supply chain crisis.
I'll let y'all know how it is.
Facts.
You
know what?
It's all facts on the ground.
It makes me happier to know that they were lying, because when they said that, I was shocked, bedazzled,
bamboozled,
because kimchi's one of like the top 3 or 4 attractions at Korean barbecue.
It's part of the food groups that you need to have.
It is.
No,
cabbage.
Shout out to cabbage. Shout out to cabbage and fermented cabbage. But yeah, man, it's been good. We did the pop up. We did the pop up with the guys last weekend at Snitz Meat. Yeah, that was fun in Pacoima. It was a good time. Like, really hanging out with the people, being out there, really live, really like engaging with people. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like we got out of our element, but that was a good thing.
Exactly. Like, so it was something new. It was really something new that we don't usually do. Something that we don't really engage with people. Just me and you sitting in my living room, just hanging out, just shooting the shit. You know what I mean?
I was a little nervous because I didn't know how it was gonna go. I didn't know how I was gonna interact with interviewees. I feel that was most likely our first interview with somebody, right?
Right. No, it was definitely our very first interview.
That was our first interview. So that was a milestone.
A milestone day!
That was fun.
You know, exactly.
And it was good. It was people that, you know, Sam and Monique knew, felt comfortable. They made us feel welcome. It felt like a home environment. It felt like we were on the home field.
Oh, yeah.
It felt like we were in the home field. It wasn't an away game. It was a home game.
It was home game. People were hanging out. People were coming through, just talking. You know what I mean? We had a good time. You guys will see the videos of Fern, of Seth, of Alex, of the guys from Pushin' Burgers, Tito and Patty. You know what I mean? It's you know, out there just having a good time.
It was great.
Really sitting down with people and talking. People talking, just talking about what they want to talk about. And then they knew coming onto our podcast, we're a mainly sports podcast. And they were like, you know, let's talk about my favorite team, whether it be
their opinions,
the Spurs and the Cowboys and the Titans and the Lakers and all these different things, and we just shot the shit about it.
And then talking to people, the Pushin' Burgers and Snitz crew, who actually put on the show, put on the pop-up, who were the reason why we were all there, and just learning their whole stories, like
of how you start a small business.
It was
right?
amazing. I know you guys are gonna enjoy it for sure. It was tight for me. Like, personally, it was tight for me just to talk to the people, because, like you were saying, you could talk to your friends about sports in private, like at home,
right,
chilling with everybody. That's what everybody knows. But like hearing people on the mic, on the camera, having a good conversation, not camera shot. Everybody was down to play ball. It was fire.
Just ready to sit down.
Stars in the making.
Say whatever you had to say. Some takes. But you know what? What I'm gonna take a little bit. What you said is, I'm happy that we sat down with those guys from Pushin' Burgers and Snitz to talk about how you start a small business. You know what I mean? How you start, you know, doing shit the way you want to do shit, like the way we're doing this podcast. You know what I mean? Like, something that you feel like that they came through because of the pandemic. They were just like, hey, this is what we have to do. You know what I mean? Like, We have to start a small business. You know, like it's inspirational. It's fucking crazy.
By the time you guys see this, hopefully you've seen all those videos, but it's gonna be dope. I think people are gonna like that shit.
You know, I got a little inspired, Jeff. I want to start my own small business.
Oh shit!
I have an idea. It's gonna be a little controversial. Damn. But I like my idea. It's gonna be, you know, everyone's coming out with their own brand of something, a little brand of this and that.
Okay.
So this is my pitch right here. I have my tagline and everything.
All right.
I don't really have the name for the product yet, but it's something like this: Sergeant Sam's Camo Condoms.
Whoa.
But wait. This is the tagline. They'll never see you coming.
Wow. But why would you? Damn, this is. We need to workshop this one. I don't know. I'm scared of this one. Dude,
think about it.
It
sells itself.
I see the vision, but then it's like, are we really conceiving in the forest? Are we really conceiving in the trenches? I don't know. We need to workshop.
No, that was my.
I like it. The tagline's fire. The product.
I feel like the product.
The product is throwing me off. The product is scaring me.
That was my idea. To throw in the bucket to be a small business. You know what I mean? I got a little inspired.
If you have an idea, just throw it out there.
Yeah, man.
What else you got to lose?
It was dope. The pop-up was a good time. We had some good micheladas.
Great, dude. So good that I feel like I had too many.
Speaking of that, it was
a
Sunday, bro.
That michi mix.
It was a Sunday.
Send it over, please. I'll pay.
For real. It was fucking light and dope.
Delicious.
But one thing is, being the age that we are now.
Oh damn! Don't age ourselves, Sam. Please.
Hangovers on Mondays are the worst.
Oh yeah.
I mean, luckily you told me you didn't have a hangover on Monday.
I felt pretty good at it.
But Monday for me was just fucking hard, bro.
No, I felt pretty good. The key out there:
hydration.
Drink waters.
Hydration.
Drink waters between the drinks. You'll be fine. Or don't drink at all. That's another advice. But for the kids at home, drink waters between the beers. No, I'm just fine.
Don't try to drink too much and then drink waters between them.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a good experience. I like that we were out of our element. I like that it was something. And now, hey, there's some other things in the works. I don't know. There might be some other things bobbling up.
There's some things cooking up in the lab for sure. Things cooking up in the lab for sure.
And it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be some stuff that natural
feeling to where we at. Natural feeling what's going on. But you know, the people of LA like to listen to our podcast and what's going on. And unfortunately, something happened last night in LA, Jeff.
Damn.
So, like I have to somber down the mood a little bit for the people. Is rest in peace to Draco the Ruler.
So that's so sad to me, bro.
So
R.I.P. But
so young, so soon. Something that we didn't expect in any time soon. Of a guy that was on the rise.
On the rise, but it's also like it's an era. Like,
oh yeah,
it's a moment, and it feels like it's done. Like he had more to strive to. He had more to live.
I feel like we would have had a moment, like we've been talking about in this podcast, of that wave, that Los Angeles wave of rappers, of Shoreline Mafia, Other Greedo, of Draco the Ruler, and I feel like there was going to be that era of just them.
They were going to be the new guys coming up for real.
You know, like how we had Young, the Chop and Scoot era, the ATL era, the East Coast era.
And the original G-Funk era from the West Coast in the early 90s. It felt like it was the West Coast turn again.
Yeah.
And now the talents are just getting... It's sad. And
Greedo's in jail.
And Draco's dead. Shoreline Mafia broke up, but Draco's dead.
Bro,
it's so sad.
Like it still
that concert looked stupid to me from the jump. I'm not even gonna lie. I know this is 2020 vision, like looking back, but that just did not seem like a good idea. I didn't even realize that 50 Cent and The Game were on the same lineup.
Yeah.
Like, I know those dudes probably still don't like each other.
Right.
Like NYG, Blueface, all these guys, great artists that people like. But all these egos in the same building, Los Angeles ties, it was a bad idea. No. The venue, honestly, I saw
Live Nation was the host of it all with happening with whatever happened in Astroworld,
and especially what happened after Astroworld. You should be checking people. You should have more strict security as a venue, though. As a venue, if you didn't learn any lesson from Astroworld, learn the lesson. Have tight security. Yeah. Run people in an orderly fashion. Have people going. Even the
we live in crazy times,
even
bro.
the talent. Yeah. Even the talent. You can't have mad dudes with their whole posses, with their whole crews in there. It has to be like a limit even for the talent.
Right.
The venue's got to buckle down. Festivals need to buckle down. This is not a good look, and it sucks to me because I'm a huge rap fan, huge hip hop fan.
For sure.
And first of all, that Astroworld, like, that's a bad look for hip hop.
Oh, bad look.
And now this is another bad look for hip hop.
Yeah.
And this is another bad look for Los Angeles.
Concerts. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. Like I'm not a big concert guy, but I hate that it's hip hop once again in the lineup for something tragic when it has so many good artists, so many good people that are saying things that the kids connect to, that I connect to.
And I feel like it's up to the people that are hosting these kind of concerts
to be responsible
and up their security. I feel like if you really put these standards, you won't have to deal with this shit.
And to all the rappers.
There's hooligans out there. We understand that. But if you put in these standards, these concert going standards that you're looking after every day or all the time, I don't think it's gonna happen.
And to all the rappers, all the upcoming young people, like, dude, it's not worth it to like confront something that's not worth your time, bro.
Right.
Let it go. Live to see another day, and just like throw it in their face when you shining later. Like, don't risk it all for some dumb little beef. Like,
I mean,
put it to the side. Put it to the side. The best man always is the one that walks away. 100%, bro. Right. Like, you can't, like, too many people are dying, bro. This shit is not
crazy.
Tight. It's not tight, bro. It's not tight, and it doesn't happen in any other music. It only happens in hip hop, and it's sad, bro. As a fan, to me, it's sad. Like, it's sad. And Draco was a talent, bro. He should have been alive. He should have been for multiple years, and then multiple hits, blown up, went platinum, mainstream.
And I saw that. Like, I felt like it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's sad. It's honestly
just to wake up to news like that. It's just something crazy. Man.
It sucks, man. And I hope LA gets it together. R.I.P. to Draco. LA, step it up, man.
For sure. Let's get a little bit into sports, Jeff. Let's get into the Lakers. Let's get into what's been going on. I know we don't really want to talk about it so much because
we're embarrassed.
Yeah, we're a little sad, but we're not like at the bottom of our conference. We're not at the top of our.
We're not in the playing game.
But, right, we're not in the playing game, but we're in the middle of the pack right now. And the Lakers had a good couple streaks here and there.
They won 3 in a row before that Dallas game.
They won 3
up until that Dallas game.
They won 3 in a row. And I felt like up until that Dallas game, they had a groove.
Things are improving.
The squad looked good.
And I saw in the standings that they had won 7. Like, out of their last 10, they were in 7-3, and it's like, okay, out of 10 games, 7-3, I'll take that. It shows that you're getting some chemistry, you're building something, and yeah, they beat some weak teams. They lost to Memphis without Ja and Dylan Brooks, but then they beat Dallas, they beat Boston, they beat another team in there, and it seemed like they had a good chemistry going, but then honestly, that's the real. The health and safety protocols, whatever they want to call it, like that's ruining the game.
Right. No, I want to talk about before we get into that is let's get the bright side of it all. Let's get a little happy.
Yeah, I was being
a little negative, Jeff. A little bit.
You're right.
Don't dampen the mood yet.
I'm sorry.
What I want to talk about, let's get a little positive of what we got out of Dallas. It was a hard-fought game. The guys played really good. Woo. And then you got an undrafted rookie.
Shout out to Arkansas.
Comes out and plays 32 minutes with some valuable minutes. Playing defense.
15 points.
Points out there.
I think it was 3 from 5 from 3. Or
rebounds.
5 from 6, man. I don't know.
Makes this crucial 3-pointer with 0.9 seconds on the clock.
And this is after an article from a writer from The Ringer. Like, that same day it had dropped. I'm sorry that I'm skipping on the name. She wrote a book on Giannis that everybody loves. I'm sorry I forgot your name. But she wrote this article about Austin Reeves, and it was the same day of that game, but before the game. Dropped the article, and it was a whole story about Austin Reeves, how he, did the whole AAU circuit. He was barely getting any offers. Then he got an offer to Wichita State. And then from he played at Wichita State
to OU.
Then he transferred to Oklahoma because he wanted to step it up. He was killing it at Wichita State. He's like, I'm going to go to OU. Then killing it there, but then undrafted. But then the way the scenario is painted, like, read the article, but the way the scenario is painted, like, he had a good team around him, too, because they played it right. Like, he worked out for the Lakers, like, once again. And we're not saying this now. Like,
I love that you're going there, Jeff. I'm going to hype you up.
I know Chicago loves Alex Caruso, and we're playing them now. I don't know the score, but you guys like him, right? Who drafted him?
I know you guys Alonzo.
Who drafted him?
I know you like Kuzma up in Washington.
Who drafted him?
You know what I mean?
Zubac in the Clippers. They love him now, too. Brandon Ingram, Thomas Bryant, Steve Mikhailuk, Mo Wagner, Jordan Clarkson. Guys
Jordan Clarkson, who almost won a Sixth Man of the Year.
So, basically, the point is, we got another one.
Jesse Buss, that whole team, the scouting department, knows what they're doing.
A lot of those, and the thing is, the pattern is that maybe the Lakers aren't the best at picking at the high end, but on the low end, they're going to find talent. Because on the high end, you could say maybe Ingram hasn't been the best stud. You could say Lonzo hasn't been the greatest. You could say Julius Randle hasn't been the greatest. You could say Russell hasn't been the greatest. But the Lakers are finding guys in all pros, by the way. No one's a bust. Everyone's a pro.
Just want to give you the update on the Bulls and Lakers game.
Give me the update.
108-107, 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Oh, please let us win. This would be a big win. Because we have a lot of guys out of COVID. Yeah. That was why I was getting depressed. COVID protocols.
It's stopping us. But Jesse, like, back on your topic is Jesse Buss and this scouting department gets these guys undrafted. Look, Sean D. Brown, he might be good. Austin Reeves, you seen that fight in him.
McClung, who knows? Mac McClung, who knows? He's still on the
team.
And
he's playing. I've seen some games, the junior games on Spectrum, and he's playing his ass out.
Yeah, so who knows? He's a prospect.
It's a prospect.
He's in the minors.
And that's what I love about LA.
The Dodgers are cultivating the farm system for sure.
And that's where the Lakers are like, you know what? We can do that too.
Yes, I love it.
Let's cultivate a farm system where we can bring guys up when guys are hurt, when guys are out for COVID reasons. Bring these guys up and they're hungry.
Dude, Isaiah Thomas. And then he had just dropped 42 in the G League too.
Exactly.
The Lakers were like, COVID protocols, 10-day. Come up. And then even though they lost to the Timberwolves, he had 19 points.
Right.
So he was good NBA serviceable player that we need bodies to score
this
points.
This guy's 5'9", Jeff.
And he scored 19 points.
He's our size.
Yes.
5'9". 5'9".
I shouldn't be playing in the NBA.
No, but Isaiah Thomas should.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas should. Shout out to the Lakers scouting department. But I will say, I wanna go. Okay, like you said, we're in the hunt. We've been playing not up to par. But the standings, bro. Right now, Lakers are in 6th place. Tied with the Clippers.
For fifth, right.
So it's like, and then the Grizzlies they've been on a 6-game winning streak. That's going to come down.
3 games above us.
That's going to come back down. And I still feel the Jazz are 4 games above us. That's doable. I feel like the Warriors and the Suns, they're above. I feel like we can't catch them.
It blows my mind.
But if we could get 3rd or 5th, I don't want 6th. 3rd or 5th, 4th preferably.
Right.
3rd or 5th, 4th, I'm happy, bro.
Especially
with AD out. We haven't said that yet. AD's out AD's out for a month.
And now people are questioning, should we have traded for AD? The way that Alex Caruso is playing, the way that Lonzo Ball is playing, would you still make that trade today for AD?
Yes, I would, because we won the championship in 2020.
Right.
And one championship, I have receipts.
Right.
All NBA fandom, the consensus is if you win a championship within at least a 10-year period, you're Gucci. And Laker fans were spoiled. We won 3 in a row. We won 2 in a row in 2000.
So we want some more, Jeff.
We want some more, and I want some more. I'm not complacent.
Right.
What I will say is that trade, I don't care what Brandon Ingram does. I don't care what Lonzo and Brandon Ingram have to win at least 2 titles individually.
So 4 titles altogether.
4 titles to R1.
To be like, I'm gonna question this.
Yeah, then I question it.
Because but if AD gets 2 titles, it just
it's over. Yeah. If we get another title, AD's getting his number. He might get his number retired now. But he's going to get his number retired if we win 2. And trust me, I'm critical. I feel like obviously you're more critical than me. The sport world knows you want to trade AD right now for Jokic.
No. I'm not trying to trade him right now for Jokic. I'm just trying to say.
We'll see. I don't know. The data said I would trade him too. I'm just saying that wouldn't have it. But I'm saying like AD trade was still worth it. I'm sad that he's hurt. And he has been. I feel like the 2 best players this year on the Lakers have been LeBron and Westbrook. It has not been AD. I'm putting AD below Westbrook. That's my hot take.
So what I'm hoping is, with this time out, with these 5 weeks out, he reflects on what his game is.
Hopefully.
He watches a little film.
Some film.
He sits down and says, you know what? I can be dominant in the paint. I can dominate wherever I want to if I put that time and effort into it.
Yeah.
And I hope that it works out. It works out for everybody.
I hope it does. I hope the Lakers win today. I hope the Lakers keep going good. And I don't know, man.
There's a lot of hopes here, Jeff. There's a lot of hopes for sure. One thing that we got to talk about in the NBA is something special happened this past week, Jeff.
Yeah.
Something special happened with a guy that not a lot of people had in their draft boards in college. Stephen Curry beat Ray Allen for the most 3-pointers in history.
That was crazy. I mean, that's crazy. Stephen Curry, he changed the game.
He changed the game for sure. So for some people, that look at it old school, a little bit for the worse, but I feel it's for the better.
The better.
A lot of kids are
better for sure.
Yeah, they're like they should start from the inside out, but kids are shooting now from the 3-point and trying to get 3-pointers up, and you see Trae Young, and he's compared to Steph Curry and all these things, but I feel that this guy has really elevated and brought more life to the game than any other player in our era right now. I love LeBron, and LeBron has been an icon, but I feel like in the last 10 years, Curry has been more iconic and more magnetic to this league than LeBron has.
He changed the game for sure more than LeBron has changed the game, just because
he's brought the line out. You know what I mean?
And LeBron, no one can be LeBron. LeBron's a freak of nature. He's 6'8". He can shoot. He's crazy. No one's LeBron. But Steph Curry 6'2", 6'3". A lot of people are that. It's tall for most people, but that's a regular height that you see. And his game is doable. He's not the most athletic guy. He shoots the ball well. Right. He has a crazy handle. That's somebody that anybody, any height can master. So I feel like you're right. He did change the game. He's more influential to the game than LeBron for sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Is he a better player than LeBron?
No, I'm not saying a better player, but influential, more magnetic, more of a icon in the last 10 years. Has changed the game of basketball more than LeBron has.
I mean, the icon part, that's debatable, but did he change the more...
Do more kids have Curry on their backs than LeBron? I feel, from 2010 to 2020.
Probably. I feel like we're just seeing the new Curry generation, too, because I feel there hasn't been... Curry started being popular in 2015. So if you were like 5 or 6 in 2015, you're still growing. You're still growing up. Like
that's what I'm saying. Though
those kids are even in high school. They're barely entering high school, possibly.
Right.
So we're yet to see Curry's influence for sure. Curry changed the game. You're gonna see a lot more kids. Like Trae Young is somebody that people compare.
Trae Young was watching Steph Curry,
and Trae Young's
and he's in the league.
Yeah, Trae Young's the first of that,
and he's a guy that I might see later on. Challenging that 3-point record that Curry has. He might not beat it.
He's not actually a really good 3-point shooter. Honestly, he's not. But just the fact that he's a small guy who's a good offensive player. Tangent, but honestly, Trae Young's more of like an Iverson type of player.
Right.
Really. He's not really of a Steph type of guy. But either way, Steph Curry influenced the game, and we're going to see even more within the next couple of years. For sure. I agree with that.
Question to you. In the next 5 years, who is the next star of the NBA?
Damn,
young star. Years. Like you look at him and he is what's going to carry the NBA.
You know who I really believe in a lot?
Right.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, man.
I believe in Anthony Edwards a lot,
Jeff,
bro.
That's a hot take to most people because a lot of people don't. He's underrated.
He's in Minnesota and they haven't been winning. But if you're in the know with the NBA, you see this kid, he's a beast.
Over Luka Doncic.
Not over Luka, but I feel like Luka obviously is in that level for sure. I feel like Luka and Anthony Edwards. I like Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is going to be a stud, bro. Evan Mobley's nasty. The Cavaliers are about like 17 and 12 or something, and it's because Evan Mobley's a stud. So he's going to be good. Obviously, Luka's going to be good. Anthony Edwards is a guy that, like you said, maybe people haven't heard of.
Right.
He's sick. He was the number one pick, by the way.
So most people, I feel like...
LaMelo's going to be sick, bro. I love LaMelo.
I feel like we're in good hands.
We're in good hands, bro. The league is in good hands, always. Always, bro.
No, well, not always. Sometimes you're like, maybe.
But the generations have been good. If you look at the generation, there's always guys who step up and they're like, they're carrying the torch.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this generation has their guys for sure. They got guys, man.
It
sucks that Zion Williams might not be that guy, though.
In my head, damn.
And it sucks since he was so talented.
I love that you brought this up, Jeff. He had an amazing season last year.
Yeah.
And now, like...
we don't even know if he could get on the floor.
Getting the weight and not knowing if he can get on the floor and not knowing if he can play. Like, it's crazy to see a type of talent like that. I don't want to say wasted, but kind of wasted.
Yeah, I would never call Zion Williamson a bust, but if he doesn't, because he has the talent.
Would you never? I feel like I wouldn't say I would never.
But he has the talent.
If in the next 2 years he doesn't play it, I feel like I would call him a bust.
I feel like busts are more like they can't play in the league.
You call Greg Oden a bust?
Yes.
So... wouldn't you call Zion a bust if he didn't play for the next 2-3 years? But I never saw
the flashes that I saw of Greg Oden or the flashes that I saw from Zion. In college I did, but in the league I didn't. And it was Zion in the league I did. So I feel like I would choose Zion over Greg. But the conversation's crazy even on its own. We're talking about Zion Williamson and Greg Oden. Greg Oden, notorious bust / flame out /
No, and that's what I think about with the time. I feel like he's the kind of guy that we're going to look at in 2-3 years and say he's a Greg Oden type. He could have been better because of, he could have been better because of, if it wasn't for injuries.
And it sucks. I want to have him in that conversation, but it seems like we're not.
Damn. Look at the Eastern Conference standings.
Nets,
you got the Nets, Bulls, and Cavs, bro. You got the Cavs in turn. I told
you, Evan Mobley's a stud, bro.
Above the Bucks. The Bucks
are coming up. The Bucks are 11-0 when the big three plays.
Right.
So when Giannis and Middleton and Drew Holiday play, they're 11-0.
Like you see the West,
I'm taking the Bucks.
And I understand the West.
My money's on the Bucks.
I don't get the fourth slot, but Suns, Warriors, Jazz, that makes sense.
Look, can I go on a little tangent?
But Nets, Bulls, Cavs
doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, it's pretty wild. No heaters still in there.
Get your tangent.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I played a 5-team parlay this weekend.
Yeah, you told me about that.
And if I put 100 in, if I would have won, I would have won 7 G's, y'all. You would have seen me.
Woo! You wouldn't have seen me here.
You wouldn't have seen me.
I've been too good for y'all.
I got time off. I got
7 G's.
But no, I didn't. I lost. So I lost. I'm $100 down. I'm $100 down. Actually.
You're $100 poorer than you were before.
Exactly. So I don't feel that cool. But if I had to place another bet, my money is on the Bucks, bro. I love the Bucks, bro. They're 11-0 with the big three, even though they're a little 5th seed, I think. No, 4th seed.
I feel like with Kyrie coming back, and it's some big news, Jeff.
He's not, though. They reconsidered it today. They were like, with all the Omicron variants, we don't know if you could actually play him, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. This shit is in limbo, bro.
That's true.
This shit is in limbo, bro.
And the Nets are putting too much time and too much minutes into Kevin Durant and James Harden. As it is. But the Bulls, hopefully, what's the score now, Producer Jay? 110, 115 final. Bulls win by 5. Jesus. And I said Jesus because that's Producer Jay's name. Damn. That's not good. At time. All right, let's take a break for some ads, for some sponsors. We'll be right back with you shortly. Welcome back, guys. Let's get into a little football after the break. Let's talk about the leaders in the conferences right now. I saw the game on Thursday.
Crazy game. Justin Herbert.
That's where I
came off impressive.
Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. Let's start there. I'm impressed with Justin Herbert and a sophomore quarterback going out and playing against a Super Bowl winning championship quarterback in Patrick Mahomes.
And their death has been exaggerated because the Chiefs are the number 1 seed in the AFC too, though, right? Even after that game. So I'm more impressed by Justin Herbert because
no, if they would have won that game, it would have changed the whole standings in the AFC West. It
would have changed the standings, and Justin Herbert would be even more of a star, honestly. I feel like if he was on the Rams right now, the world would be going insane. It would be on fire.
And that's where I'm a little bit as because I'm a Packers fan.
You're a hybrid.
I'm a Packers fan. Yeah, I'm a hybrid a little bit. But I'm a through and through Packers fan.
He's a cheesehead.
But let's say the Packers aren't playing on a given weekend. I do live in Los Angeles. Who am I going to root for? And I've been back and forth between
juggling
the Rams and the Chargers. A lot of people are saying if you root for the Chargers, it's like rooting for the Clippers. And I'm like, oh, that's not good.
You're like, is it?
But if I look at it now, I'd be a little more okay with being a Chargers
just because Justin Herbert, for sure.
Because you got Justin Herbert. You got a future. Yeah, the Rams seem to me like the Lakers. Somebody they're going to buy a star.
Exactly.
Buy somebody that's going to take them to the championship.
Buy it.
And I like it. I love it. It's flashy. Look at their colors. Look at the blue. It's royal. And look at the gold. It's very goldy. You know what I mean?
It's very goldy.
For sure.
It seems like you could find it in the mountains somewhere.
Definitely.
On a river.
I might be sorting through some.
It's gonna be prospecting for gold.
Prospecting for fucking Rams gold.
I see it. I see the vision. But yet, Justin Herbert
but yet with the Chargers, I have a chunk of gold, and that chunk of gold is called Justin Herbert.
Boo! I plant my flag here. I'm a Rams fan, for the record. Plant the flag right now.
Right.
On for you folks.
That follow the Ramily.
The Ramily.
That's what they're called, Jeff.
The Ramily. Hey, I'm part of the Ramily.
That's what it is.
Invite me. I'm there.
But I liked what Justin Herbert did.
Nah, he's looking nice. He's
against Patrick Mahomes. He looks good. He looks poised. He looks what he knows what he's doing. I feel like they're in good hands moving forward.
For sure.
Like it's really a big
thing. Can't hate on it.
Yeah, for sure. And they're the wild card. Look, they're in it to get into the playoffs with the Colts and the Bills. Look, right now in the AFC, you got the Kansas City Chiefs at 10-4. You got the Patriots at 9-5. You got the Titans at 9-5, and the Bengals at 8-6.
I love the Bengals. I love Joe Burrow, bro. Joe Burrow is another star. Like, if you like Justin Herbert, you're gonna love.
And that's
Joe
what
Burrow.
I love, that we're okay as football fans. We're okay. We got Mac Jones.
Ooh, I skipped over Mac Jones just because I hate the Patriots. I skipped over him.
You got Mac Jones and you got Burrow in Cincinnati.
I love it. Herbert in the Chargers.
You got some young talent.
Josh Allen on the Bills.
Exactly. Just to move this league forward.
Exactly. Like we were talking about that NBA, like you said, who are the guys going to carry the charge? We got guys. We got guys in the AFC and in the NFL too, though. But okay, NFC, bro.
Let's get into it.
I know that you call me Ramley, which I fuck with. I accept the Ramley, but you're Cheesehead Nation.
Cheesehead Nation. We got the go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. You know, sorry, I had to do it. We were number 1 seed in the NFC, 11-3. The Green Bay Packers beat the Ravens today.
You guys had a tough one.
It was a tough one.
Hundley was going in.
We beat them by 1.
Yeah, it was
by 1.
It was a tough one. No Lamar, and it was a tough one.
And it's just great.
You guys were on the road though. But still.
And on Christmas Day, we're playing the Browns at home.
That's gonna be a good game, though.
That's gonna be a great game. It's my dad's birthday that day, so we're gonna be at home. Watching the Packers making some lamb chops, well, you know, and
lamb chop.
So after that, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're 10-3. They might be 11-3 after this podcast. We won't know. Dallas Cowboys are 10-4 after destroying the New York Giants. Arizona is 10-4. And in the wild card, we got the Rams.
Shout out to the Ramley. We got the Niners in the hunt. We got the Washington football team somehow in the hunt. Taylor Heineke.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me to see they're in it.
No, their DN, what's his name? Chase Young. He's out.
Chase Young, yeah.
He's out. But football team up, bro.
I can't believe it.
We're ready, bro.
We got a lot of parity going on in the NFL. And I'm excited. It's December football. It's time to be excited. It's time to see where your team is going to be going on in this playoff run.
I love it. I'm ready.
But other than that, Jake Paul knocked out Tyron Woodley.
Wild.
Crazy.
That's pretty crazy. Get him in there with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, Jake Paul. I want that. Let him fight a boxer.
That'd be crazy.
I need that.
That'd be a little insane,
I need that. Adrian Broner, Jake Paul. Let's go.
That'd be a little insane. I don't know if you saw Deron Williams and Frank Gore.
I did, but Deron Williams did knock out Frank Gore.
Yeah, he did. Up, man. That's fucked up.
I don't like that one.
But other than that, I want to thank y'all for listening in. You know, I thank y'all for supporting the podcast, supporting the channel. We're on YouTube at Unlucky Specialist. We're on Instagram at The Unlucky Specialist, on Twitter at Unlucky S Podcast, on every platform that you want to find us on. If you want to listen to us on Apple Podcasts, if you want to listen on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts,
everything,
Stitcher, and we're brought to you guys by a Spreaker. Just look us up. You know, we're out here produced by Producer Jay. We got the man at the Destructo Disco behind the camera. It's your boy Sam Torres.
It's your boy Jeff Debenya. We out here. Peace. We love y'all, man.